think for the alloflow uveo, the most important part of the procedure is creating that cleft. The insertion of the actual spacers, I think, are very efficient and pretty straightforward, but that cleft is really the most important learning curve. Now, what I would suggest for most people is using some type of non-tooth forceps, or a spatula rather, called like a Coke spatula or a spanula, which has a viscoelastic attached to it. But the idea is creating that cleft. So I start at the level of TM, so more anterior to the scleral spur, and start there and push straight against the scleral wall. So you feel that resistance. And then once you feel that resistance, you're going against the scleral wall, then start to slowly drift down and drift down. Once you drift down, you'll naturally create that space. You'll naturally fall into that space to separate the ciliary body from the scleral wall. And so once you see that tissue, you want to make sure you see a white wall. Because if you don't have a white wall, if you see some brown tissue still there, you might be splitting the ciliary body. So the key is starting anterior, pushing straight across to the scleral wall, and then slowly dipping down, and you'll naturally separate that tissue. And you want to see that white scleral wall to know you have separated ciliary body from the superciliary space, or from the scleral wall. Once you see that white space, then I'll put some viscoelastic to inject it and separate that space so you have more space for the scleral spaces to go in, and you want to dissect so that way you have posterior flow as well. And those are the key factors intraoperatively.